There's a lot of attention right now on a massive medical fraud lawsuit unfolding in New York City, one that's being called one of the largest RICO cases ever filed in the state. At the center of the legal storm is American Transit Insurance Company, an insurer that primarily covers taxi drivers, Uber, and Lyft operators. The company is seeking to recover more than $153 million in compensatory damages and over $459 million in treble damages, alleging it has been the victim of a long-running, sophisticated fraud scheme that dates back to 2009. This case highlights just how complex and costly medical insurance fraud can become, especially when it involves New York's no-fault insurance laws that were initially designed to protect accident victims, but have, over time, become vulnerable to exploitation. According to the lawsuit, American Transit alleges that a network of ambulatory surgical centers, orthopedic clinics, doctors, and other medical entities systematically worked together to take advantage of no-fault insurance rules. These no-fault laws, originally passed in 1974, require insurance companies to cover medical costs and lost earnings for individuals injured in motor vehicle accidents, up to $50,000 for private passenger vehicles, and up to $200,000 for commercial auto policies like those insuring taxis and rideshare drivers. American Transit claims this legal framework created a tempting target for fraud, with bad actors allegedly preying on the system by creating a so-called predetermined fraudulent protocol. The strategy? Funnel accident victims through clinics and surgical centers for unnecessary procedures and treatments, all to rake in inflated insurance payouts. The allegations describe a highly organized operation where injured individuals were shuttled between clinics and surgical centers to receive evaluations and surgeries that were either unnecessary or exaggerated. The goal, American Transit claims, was simple: to maximize billing and reimbursement from insurers without regard for medical necessity. In fact, the lawsuit names about 5,800 patients who allegedly underwent such treatment as part of the scheme. The ripple effects have been enormous, with the insurance company arguing that the fraud has destabilized the livery insurance market in New York City and contributed to skyrocketing costs for honest drivers and operators. As of now, American Transit has settled with around 85% of the 180-plus defendants it originally named in the case. That means agreements have been reached with 159 of the parties, and negotiations are ongoing with several others. Among those still working toward a resolution is Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, a New York City orthopedic surgeon and the husband of The View co-host Sunny Hostin. Dr. Hostin, who owns Hostin Orthopedics, has been accused in a lawsuit of performing surgeries at various surgical centers and allegedly billing American Transit through these entities in exchange for kickbacks disguised as dividends or cash distributions tied to his investment in one of the centers. His legal team has been granted multiple extensions to finalize a settlement, with the most recent update indicating that a written agreement is being reviewed and negotiated. While the case continues to unfold, it shines a light on the broader issue of how no-fault insurance systems, though well-intentioned, can be manipulated. It also raises big questions about the balance between protecting accident victims and safeguarding insurers, and ultimately, the customers who pay for coverage from costly fraud. As settlements are finalized and more details emerge, this case will likely serve as a cautionary tale for the insurance industry, medical professionals, and regulators alike.